Oh, there's one thing that has come up that I think we probably should talk about, and it's the Pereira Jamal Hill knockout. And it's an interesting thing that was brought up, and I didn't think anything of it at the time. And then I watched it again. I was like, there's kind of a point there. And the point is, Jamal accidentally hits him low. He like kicks him in the hip, and Herb Dean comes in to stop it, and then Pereira does the super gangster thing. But in the meantime, Jamal has stopped and relaxed after he threw the kick. He gives him a thumbs up, like, you cool? And then Pereira does it, and then Pereira advances, and then Herb is to the left. Yeah. So it's like he can't even move too much to the left, and all of a sudden he's on him and he hits him with that left hook. So Herb had stopped it. Herb is out of his field of vision. Herb is over here. So when Herb's doing this, I don't know what he said. I don't know if so let's see if we can watch it.
Because he stood. I think so. I know what you're saying. Because even there, like, he stands there and like kind of like half like touch gloves with him, right? And then like and Alex is like using a touch glove to step into it, and then Alex throws the left hook.
Alex steps on his foot. Too. Yeah. Steps on his foot.
Bro, that's the old boxing trick, brother.
Old boxing shit. So here it is.
Yeah.
And he clips it. Now let's back it up again, because let's make the argument. Let's see what happens. So here's the nut shot. So now I watch Jamal. Jamal stops. Watch his legs legs lock up. He's relaxed. He gives a thumbs up. We cool. And he touches Herb. So now they're back at it.
Yeah, but look at his stance. He's ready to
strike. Pereira has never relaxed. So this time has gone on. We're doing it in slow motion, right? Let's do it in real speed. So here we see this. So, the fight had restarted. Yeah. The fight had restarted, but would that position have taken place if it wasn't for Jamal relaxing?
Yeah,
giving him the thumbs up.
So like, not his fight. So my fight, the number one thing when I was going with Justin was just be on all the time.
Right.
Like, just fucking max. Like, I was just in the back telling myself, mentally, physically, you need to be here every fucking second.
Right.
Every millisecond, brother.
Which is a crazy thing.
Because you one millisecond off, lights can turn off, Max. You need to be on.
It's a weird millisecond where no one knows what's going on.
Yeah.
And when Pereira is still moving forward.
But Pereira is in. Look at Pereira. He's that millisecond. He's still like he's gonna bow and arrow your ass.
So watch it again. So the low kick, and then as Jamal, stop it. Go all the way from the beginning. Watch this. So when Jamal lands the kick, he touches him, and then he makes. Look at the distance he closes.
Yeah. Look how close right there. Yeah.
He
look how
closed
close he
the
is.
distance, but back it up again. So you see the distance that Jamal's maintaining initially. Then he throws the kick. Now watch this. They pause. Jamal thumbs up.
Yeah.
But Pereira has closed the gap now.
Right there. Look how close he is.
He's closed the gap a lot more than Jamal probably would have let him. Now, it's a mistake by Jamal. Protect yourself at all times. Yeah. But also, it does seem like there's a moment of confusion.
There is.
Because he does close that distance.
He does, bro.
Significantly. It's like a double step. Watch. From here to there.
Yeah, he hops into it. Yeah, look, right there. Hop.
Yeah, and now you're in the danger zone. Yeah. So once he does that little hop in, he takes advantage of that moment to close the gap.
Yeah, the left hook is so clean, bro. Look at this.
So he doesn't stop when Herb stops him. He closes when he puts Herb on. He closes the gap.
He closes the distance and then to the stop. Yeah. Oh, during the
so
whole time.
Watch it. It's this.
Yeah, right.
So he touches it. He close the distance. While Jamal's legs are straight.
Yeah.
So Jamal gives him the thumbs up, and Pereira had a double hop. Yeah.
And Jamal didn't know.
Yeah, this is a real moment. Now, I'm not making any excuses for Jamal. And Jamal can take a loss as good as anybody. And after the Paul Craig fight, he's like, I fucked up. He got me. This is it. But he's got a point here. It's not a perfect point because they had engaged again.
I know what you mean.
Pereira had closed that gap to a point where Jamal was not letting him do that early.
But I don't know, bro. Because at the end of the day,
it's a mistake on his part.
Yeah,
you always have to be ready.
But then with her, like, it sucks, Like, how much times do we hear a freaking judge or even a ref screwing up the fight? You know what I mean? So it's like, you need to, like, anybody, fighters, amateur level, pro level, the best fighters in the world, whatever it is, don't don't put it in these guys' hands, man. I mean, it's easier said than done, but don't leave it. Like it's just tough. Yeah, just be aware. Like you do have a third man in there. They are supposed to be looking out for you, but how much time do we see where sometimes that's just not the case, or it's just too early.
Right.
So at the end of the day, fuck, it sucks. But
here's the question: like, what is the protocol? When a referee steps in and says stop because there's a low.
Even with him telling him stop, the protocol should have been like, okay,
separate.
Okay, whatever. Go back to the middle. Like you pushed him against the cage, whatever. And we saw you hop. Okay, you want me to stuff? Back up a little bit. Let me go. He needs to go in the middle of them and be like, okay, fight.
Right.
You can't be like get stopped and then you move off to the side. Okay, fight to here because if what's his name Jamal couldn't see him. I can understand, like, in his peripherals, like, he's just focused, and then maybe stuff says fight, and I'm just focused on you. Like, okay, what's going on,
Right. There's definitely an argument that if you're going to do that and you're going to stop a fight momentarily, even if you're going to restart it, you have to understand that the momentum is stopped. Things have changed. And if one guy does this and hops in during that time, you kind of have to step and separate them and then engage. So he does engage. He goes off to the side. Yeah. But now the argument against that I've heard is that this happens all the times where fighters get kicked and the referee says, hold on. The fighter says, I'm fine. And then they let him keep going. So maybe that's a good argument too, that Jamal should have been more prepared. But it seems like he had actually told them to stop. And that's when Jamal did this.
Yeah.
So
Alex,
it's like, or excuse me, Alex did this. So is that up to the fighter? What are the rules?
Yeah, what are the rules?
Moment?
Yeah.
Like when the referee says stop, are the fighters allowed to say, no, I'm fine? Or are they supposed to address the referee and say, I'm fine?
Look, he said time.
He says time. And he puts his hand up, and now where's Herb Dean? Herb Dean moves away. Jamal does not have eyes on him.
Yeah, he's looking at him all the time because he's not trying to get cracked.
Jamal doesn't, but Alex is much closer to him now.
Yeah, he's much closer, and nobody. But look at the angle that he takes too. Like Alex is he's cutting off the cage there.
Yeah,
bro.
he's cutting off the cage.
You're pushing him to his right to cut off the cage, bro. Look.
And Herb is right to Jamal's left.
Yeah, look at that. That was beautiful.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
Brother.
Beautiful.
Yeah, that was crazy.
He's a monster. Jamal was telling me when I talked to him about it, he said he feels like he was winning that fight. He said he was implementing his strategy. He landed that one good right hook in the first round, and he felt like he was on his way. He felt like he was doing everything he wanted to do, not letting that dude get close, but that thing fucked him up.
Yeah, I mean there's a real
moment there.
That's a sport, right?